friend, and welcome to the vlog. If you are new here, hi, my name is Leandra. I am a law student at Duke University School of Law, and this vlog is season 2, episode 2 of my law school diary. So welcome. In this vlog, I'm going to take you guys through my week as per usual. I think I'm also going to take you through my weekend because I have a long one and I don't want to start a new vlog for it. So again, welcome. Today is Monday, August 30th. Yeah, August 30th. I'm about to go on campus to take my first 2 classes. My first one is comparative law, and then I have business association. I forgot to mention that my business association is actually taught by a Black woman, which is awesome. It feels awesome. So I love that class. I am leaving a little bit early because I need to stop at Wegmans to go get some lunch. I was supposed to prep lunch yesterday, but I ended up going out with my friends. I will include clips here. We went to a place called Boxcar in downtown Durham, and it's basically like a bar with an arcade. It's like Chuck E. Cheese for adults, but not quite Dave & Buster's. I think it might be better than Dave & Buster's. And it was fun. If you live in a big city, they had $2 mimosas. How do you feel about that? New York, LA. How do you guys feel about that? Because that's insane. But I had a lot of fun, but I didn't get to prep my lunch for today, and I'm gonna be on campus basically all day. So we're gonna go get lunch and then go on campus. I also need to ambush my first professor to get him to sign off on a paper for me to get writing credit for his class. So let's get the day started. And this is today's fit. Just wanted to throw that in there before I leave. Skirt, top, Steve Madden's, of course, because they're the most comfortable shoes I own. And yeah, see you on campus. I am home with my kitty cat, and the last clip you guys just saw was from my negotiations class, which is super fun. It's so interactive. I love it's actually like negotiating with my other classmates, and we're going through an actual deal or like a contract or something, and then we negotiate and see where we ended up. Last week, your girl was kind of at the bottom of the class, okay, because I accepted the lowest deal out of everybody else in class because I was scared to like push my ethics in terms of like negotiation. I just want to be lying. Like we were talking and I just had this urge to just lie, you know? So I just decided to not do anything at all and just kind of accept what I thought was good for my client. It ended up being the lowest acceptance out of everything, everyone. But this week in this class, I was the top of the class, which is nice. I did well. I took my skills that I learned from last week and used them. So that was super fun. And then we ended up playing games. That's what we're doing in 2L. Games. In the last clip you guys just saw, we were learning about game theory in terms of negotiations and trust, and she had us watch that video, and it was scandalous and very funny, and I love that class. I also love my business association class. I like all of my classes, to be honest. I'm so happy. I was talking to my friends when I was on campus, and we're just talking about how it's kind of scary how much time I have or we have to like ourselves now that we're 2L, at least right now, but I think it's just gonna keep going this way. It's kind of scary. I've told you guys this before, but I swear 1L gives you PTSD like symptoms. Like I should not be scared to come home and not have any readings to do because I got that done. Because you guys know, go watch my 1L videos. I was reading every day, doing all the stuff. And now it's like nothing, and it just feels very surreal. It feels like I'm faking this or I'm making shit up, and I feel like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and just be like snap back to basically 1L. It's kind of scary, but it's great. It feels awesome. And I was talking to some 3Ls in my class, and all 3Ls in general, and they were just kind of like, yeah, that's just the way that it goes. I mean, I am relaxed because my schedule is really good. Like, I have a bomb-ass schedule, but I'm also relaxed, and my friends, almost all of my friends are also really relaxed because we all have jobs, which is something that I did not mention in last week's vlog, and I should have, in terms of letting you guys know in what ways things could go. So there are still people who are going through on-campus interviews, OCI, to get jobs for next summer. And there are people who struck out of OCIs are now applying to firms directly, which it can just be a whole process, and very, very stressful. So there are still some like people, depending on what they're up to, what they're doing, what happened this summer, what's happening next summer, that are still probably very, very stressed at this point. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that, just for your own knowledge, so you can see all of the whole pie. I am about to, I think, probably go back to Wegmans and get their lo mein, the vegetable lo mein, because it's so good. And also, when I came here back from LA, my fridge wasn't working properly. So I went grocery shopping and I put my stuff in there, and it continued to kind of be messed up, and all of my groceries went bad. And I'm halfway just considering trying to ask them to give me some of that money back, because it was expensive, and it was a lot of like my fresh produce and a lot of just everything. And you know, like vegan stuff, like vegan replacement cheese, things like that, they go bad really fast. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I have to throw away a lot of stuff still, and I also just want the pasta at Wegmans. So I'm also gonna go jump roping, and then I think I'm gonna end my night.
Oh, I get it. They painted me out to be the bad guy. Well, it's the last time you're gonna see a bad guy through the rap game like me.
Happy Tuesday, folks. I'm gonna turn off the AC to talk to you guys, or at least I'll put it low. I'm hot, so I'm gonna talk fast, but happy Tuesday. I just finished doing my testing for COVID, surveillance testing. Today was my day, and now I'm about to stop at my locker really quickly. You guys already know I don't have class on Tuesdays, so I'm just gonna stop there. I went to Target and I bought this little like shelf, and I want to see if it fits and how tall it can get. So if I do put that in there, I want to give my locker roommate enough space to like put her stuff wherever she decides to put it, whether on top or at the bottom. And I also impulsively bought a disco ball to put on my locker, because look how cute that is, and it spins. But I forgot to buy batteries, so I'm just gonna stick it up there, and then we're gonna go decorate it probably on Thursday or Friday. We're gonna go on campus and fully kind of like decorate my locker. I mainly went in for this, but you know, it's Target, you gotta buy more shit, so I bought this. After this, I don't have a lot. I have to go do my Quizlet for business association, because last week I waited until I think Friday to do it, and I feel like I should do it a lot like earlier, right after the classes, so that when it comes to Friday, I'm just reviewing. I'm trying to set myself up for success, because I know me, and I know that if I keep waiting until Friday to do the Quizlet and review, I'm gonna want to not do it anymore, because it takes a long time to put the information in the Quizlet, and then to have to like do the flashcards and things like that, you know. That's the key. You gotta know yourself and know your pitfalls, because that's one of mine. So I'm gonna do the Quizlets for business association. I haven't had ethics yet. That is tomorrow, so I'll probably do that later on in the week. And then we're just gonna read for comparative law, and that's it. We did the business association readings yesterday, so we're good. Oh yeah, this is the fit for today. This top, these jeans I thrifted, and my, holy shit, hold on. My platform Converse that I bought for back to school. And it is up. It is pretty sturdy, so I like it. Also, the disco ball is up. She already has stuff, so I just put them down here, but obviously she can move it up if she wants to. I don't really care. And I just reminded myself to buy something to put underneath here, because yeah. but I really like whatever this person did for Halloween. I think that's super cute.
Say hi to the people, so.
She's eating. She's comfy. She is comfy with her food. Interrupting the vlog very briefly to talk about today's sponsor, because we are sponsored on today's video. They say you're not a real YouTuber until you're sponsored by HelloFresh, so I'm happy to say that this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. If for some reason you don't know what HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit, where you can get mouth-watering seasonal recipes and fresh, pre-measured ingredients delivered right to your door. HelloFresh has literally saved me this week with my grocery debacle. I love using HelloFresh because it cuts out on the stressful parts of cooking, which is like the meal prepping and the meal planning part of it. And you can get right to cooking and get something on the table within 30 minutes or even 20 minutes with their quick and easy options. I am also a very, very big fan of HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients because it saves me time, less prep for me, and less food waste, which you guys know I try but often fail at when I'm doing it by myself, because you just go to the grocery store, you buy a bunch of stuff, you think you're gonna use it for like recipes and stuff, you end up not doing it and it goes into the trash. So with HelloFresh, cuts out all of that. You get exactly what you need for that recipe and for amount of people who are going to be eating that recipe. Fun fact, the average grocery trip takes 41 minutes. But with HelloFresh, you can save that time, save the trip, and just get chef-curated meals right to your door. I probably should have used this last year when I was a 1L, and thinking about wasting 40 minutes in the grocery store was the end of the world for me. This year, you guys already know that I'm trying to get back into fitness and just living healthily and just being my best self. And I love the ingredients and the recipes that they send, and my exposure to those recipes. I get into ruts really easily. I eat the same thing for about 7 days, and then I just don't know what else to do. So it's been really nice to have a nice change and to be introduced to new things constantly. I get a bigger box so that I can have leftovers, so just have more servings for myself since I'm just one person, and then I just pack it and take it with me on campus for lunch, so I can stay on campus a lot longer, do my readings, and not be so determined to like leave when I get hungry. Obviously, I highly recommend HelloFresh, and if you're interested, you can go to HelloFresh.com and use code Leandra14 and get 14 free meals plus free shipping. And if you ever want to skip any week, you can easily do that on the website. It lets you skip without any type of penalty. Again, that is HelloFresh.com, code Leandra14 for 14 free meals plus free shipping. Okay, back to the vid. Good morning, it's Wednesday, and I am trying to decide what pairs of shoes to wear today. It's supposed to rain. I don't know why North Carolina decided to pick a random Wednesday to rain, but it's giving me enraged because I have this really cute outfit on today, and I don't know what shoes to wear now because it's raining. So I wanted to wear these ones, right, with this fit because it's cute, given, but now it's raining and I don't know what what I need to be wearing. Oh my god. So I have my like Converse on, and I feel like and then I have my docs on. I feel like it's just kind of fucking up the look, and I don't want to go to class. See, now I'm upset with myself because I would wear the Converse, because the combat boots are not given with this. I would wear the Converse if I had just bought the brown leg warmers that are in my Amazon cart, but I keep not buying them, so that's my fault. Okay, it was decided we are wearing the shoes. I'm just gonna put on a jacket, okay? Yeah. I am early to class because I've decided to park in the lot not assigned to me and pay for parking instead of parking in my lot because I thought it was supposed to be raining. But I should have said this. But last summer's here in Durham or just anywhere, you know, global warming is really putting in work, putting her back in. So every time it's supposed to rain, it never rains. So now I'm just sitting in this parking lot. I'm gonna review some readings for class. I'm eating my emergency challah bread because I forgot to eat breakfast, and I bought it yesterday. It was in my car and it slapped. Huh? I'm home and now commences my 6-7 day weekend, AB. I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm gonna get into this weekend or this week, basically, of no classes for me, but super excited. I'm about to email my health provider person here at Duke because I don't think I've mentioned this before because I was like, I don't know, scared of what people were gonna say or think, which is stupid. But I have ADHD. I was diagnosed with ADHD during my senior year of college. I didn't really take it too seriously, like my diagnosis, until I started law school. Second semester I was on medication, but I stopped taking them because I got the zombie-like feeling. I feel like a lot of people who take ADHD medication like Adderall or anything like that, Vyvanse, you understand what I'm talking about if you've experienced that. But it's just basically like when you take the medication, you start feeling like just an emotionless person. Like it was hard for me to feel anything, to feel happy, to just express any type of emotions. I was just kind of walking around like a zombie, and I did not like that feeling. And the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because I've noticed over the last 2 weeks now of classes that being back in class is not helping my ADHD. I think it's actually making it worse, and it might be because of the way that the Duke Law School is kind of built. There's just glass everywhere, so even when you're sitting in like a lecture hall, you can see outside, you can see people doing whatever they're doing outside, and it's just distracting. Everything is just distracting, especially in my last class. There's now, it's like a smaller class, so I can see everybody, and I move around so much more compared to everybody else. I'm constantly just fidgeting and moving. I'm touching my hair, and I'm like cracking my knuckles, and I'm cracking my neck, and I'm just doing all this stuff. I just feel like I'm distracting other people, and I'm distracting myself in class, and that's not what I want. So I'm gonna email them and ask them what we can do, because it's not like my dosage was high. Like I was at the lowest I could possibly be on, and I still got like that. So I don't know if there's anything else I can take. I don't know, but I do still want to get on something because yeah, it's not it right now. I study, I don't really feel it as much. Obviously I get distracted, but I've been studying for the last 2 weeks, doing my readings, everything. It's fine because I use the Pomodoro method, and I have my app, so I have my 30 minutes on, and I give myself that break to distract myself, go do whatever, fidget. But obviously when I'm in class, I don't have that, and I have like 2-3 hour long classes that I'm sitting in. We get like a 5-minute break and a 2-hour mark sometimes, but it's still a long time to be sitting if you have ADHD and you're not able to like get up and walk around and do stuff. So then I just start, you know, so I have to get that figured out. But I keep you guys updated. I don't think I've heard of anyone who has like YouTube or like a TikTok or whatever talking about just being in law school and having ADHD. So hopefully that if you're thinking about law school and you have ADHD and you're worried about it, I've been doing okay. I've been doing just fine, but I think I could be just helping myself a lot better. And it's just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I need to get some help from like my healthcare providers. So I'm gonna do that. I'll keep you guys updated though, see how it works, and just that whole deal. Hi. I was not gonna vlog at all today, and it's Thursday, because I have not really done much today. I went to work out, which I showed you guys, and then I just went to pick up some of these frames, these poster frames for my locker, and I was planning on decorating my locker tomorrow, but I decided or accepted to go to this like pro bono kickoff event on campus for a coalition against gender violence, which I'm on board for, like you guys said last vlog. So I already need to be on campus anyway, so we're just gonna do it today. I'm gonna go like an hour earlier like I said, I just have a couple of these like poster like things that I printed out, and I just want to see if they fit. These are kind of big. I hope they're not like too big for it. And then I'm just gonna drop off some other things in my locker that I feel like I would need in case of an emergency. So I have like ibuprofen, and I have some tampons and some highlighters that I'm just gonna like put in the little cuppy thingy. But yeah. Okay, so it turns out that I just did not print enough posters. I thought I did, but I didn't. But this is just what it looks like right now. I need some from down here and over here, but I bought this rug at Target and I cut it and I put it there. But this is what it looks like. Decided to spare you guys the montage and just show you the finished product because we've already done that. But I got more photos, put them up, and decided to put the rug on the corner over here. I tried to put it up there, but I can't reach. So this will just have to do. And I think this is it for me. But let's turn this baby on. How fun. I'm about to leave and go to the park. This thing is a little bit slanted because of where I've got you guys, but it's the only thing that's kind of high, so sorry. Sorry about that. I'm using this thing for bugs to take off cat hair because I don't wear black often, like black shirts and stuff, but I laid on my bed and I thought I was laying on the non-cat side. Turns out all of my bed is the cat side, so I have cat hair everywhere. But I'm going to the park with my friend Sade, and we're gonna go to this thing that I guess they host every year called Playlist, and today they're having a tribute concert for Earth, Wind, and Fire, which would be super cool. I'm excited. And it's like Labor Day weekend, obviously, so super excited. I just came back from a place called Zwelly's. I went there for the first time. They just opened. They're black owned, great food. I had some African peanut sauce, and it was awesome to be able to have that closer to here and not have to wait till I get home to like my mom so she can make it. So if you're in the Durham area, check it out. They're great. They're really nice, and the lady like hooked me up with the biggest like glass of wine I've ever had in my entire life at a restaurant, and I had to take a nap afterwards. So they have good food. Check it out. I also got a question regarding like my locker situation. I just followed my locker roommate on Instagram, and I'm thinking about sending her an email just to say hi and just to coordinate the whole lock situation. I feel like not a lot of people fully decorate the locker like I have, so I don't think that she minds at all the decorations, but even if she does, I was feeling in the like 70s 80s silly goofy mood, and I do not mind changing anything at all if she happens to not like it. So I'm about to leave. I just want to get there on time, get a nice place to sit so we can listen to music and, you know, boogie. It's Saturday. I need to clean my space so badly. Look at my kitchen counter. Look at it. So sad. I'm not gonna clean it right now though. It's Saturday. Yesterday was so fun. The little concert was so fun. I'm so glad I like found it online because they really weren't like promoting it. It wasn't like a campus thing. It was just like a Durham thing that they host, and I'm so glad I found it because it was so fun. I think just seeing a lot of just black older couples come out and like enjoying the music of their day, you know, because I can only imagine what the funk feels like, but they felt the funk. They were there when the funk was going on. So it was really cool to see them get down and get low. It's been a really nice difference for me here in Durham to have like a more of a Black community or be surrounded by more Black people. It's really funny because my friend Sade, she went to an HBCU, so she's like, where are they? But because I went to a PWI, this is like a lot for me. Like, this is the most I've ever seen in school or just like out and about or in one space at one time. So I think it's awesome. And if there are more people of color or Black people that come to Durham or come to Duke or whatever, it would be cool. But this has been kind of like an experience, and I have more like Black friends than I've ever had in my life right now, and I love it. Black women too, and I love it so much. It's something I think I've always wanted, but again, I went to a PWI. I lived in Orange County in Irvine, California, baby. So I don't think I was ever gonna get that there. And I think the BALSA here really does, with BALSA as in the Black Law Student Association, really does a really good job at trying to foster community within the Black folks that do come to Duke, and not just like law students. There's also like a separate group chat for just Black grad students at Duke from like medicine, whatever it is that they're doing, to connect and talk to each other and meet up and be friends and just create those connections, which I think is amazing. We were also talking yesterday about how the nightlife here is very different than what we're both used to. Obviously, I'm from LA, she's from Atlanta, so we're both used to kind of like, if you want to go get into something, you can go get into something, you know? But out here, that's not necessarily the case. And obviously, I didn't consider that when I was applying to law school, because it's not part of the application thought process. You're not thinking, where am I gonna go, you know, party, because you're in law school. And I didn't think I would ever have this much time. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to really go out. Thought I was gonna be stressed for 3 years, to be honest. But that's not something we considered. Nightlife in Durham, I wouldn't say it's dead. It's not dead. It's here. It's just very, very different. And there's a lot of beer. And I don't mess with beer. There's a lot of beer. I think it's very much geared towards like the undergraduate community that is here, because it's a big one. Update on 2 things that have been talked about in this vlog. One, I talked to my locker mate. I sent her an email, and as I thought, she's totally cool with the decorations. She said it's really cute, and she's cool just in general. So we're coordinating how to do the log. I think I'm just gonna buy the log and then create the code and then just send her an email with it so she knows what it is. Second update, I managed to get in contact with the school in terms of like accommodations for my ADHD, and I have an appointment with my healthcare provider on campus for just medication, so we can talk about all of that. I feel like so different from my first year now that I can just say accommodations, because I remember before I got into law school, I had researched accommodations in law school, and I come across this nasty, it was a nasty, just disgustingly just nasty post about how students who have accommodations or get accommodations are just cheating. It's the same thing with taking medications for ADHD. There is that like that misconception, excuse me, that if you take ADHD medication, somehow it just kind of like makes you, it gives you big brain, it just makes you think like times 100. It makes you intelligent, which it doesn't. It doesn't up your intelligence, it just ups your focus. But there is that misconception, and because law school is very competitive, there were just like a bunch of posts of people just being like, it's cheating, they should be based on a different curve, they should like all this other stuff. It was nasty, you guys, it was fucking nasty. So I just decided to not take accommodations at all, because I was scared that people were going to find out that I had any type of accommodations or any type of help from the school, and were going to be upset with me because of that. Last semester I did have breaks. I had like non-penalized breaks during my exams, and I got to take advantage of that, and really helped me. It's like a 2-minute to 3-minute break of me just standing up and walking around my house. I don't know if that's supposed to give me big brain energy, but I think it really helped me in terms of just focusing on the exam, especially when you have an 8-hour test and you have ADHD. Even in my house, it was kind of hard and I needed the break. So what I'm trying to talk to school about now is just getting those breaks. And I think that it's fine. I'm probably going to be able to get those if I want those. And just like a different testing room, because one of my exam is in class and it's an in-class exam, and it's kind of making me a little bit nervous because it is a big class. And the thought of just hearing all of those like computers clicking and watching people move, it's not giving me good vibes. So I'm going to try and see if maybe I can go to a different room, just check it out and see what it looks like, what it feels like, because yeah. I should mention that I have not experienced any type of negativity in Duke or in Duke community because of anything like this. They tend to be really supportive, at least the community that I've experienced thus far and that I am part of. I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned this year because I think it's really stupid to be scared to not help myself because I'm scared that people are going to like judge me or whatever because of it. Like I legitimately have something going on with me and there should be no reason why I don't get the help that I need, or no reason why you don't get the help that you need. I just want to talk about that with you just in case you are struggling with ADHD or anything and you I don't know, hesitant about reaching out to your school or anything about getting accommodations or just getting help and seeing what they can do for you because they can help you and you have every right to get that help.